Hey guys, it's SRC Reptiles, and today I've got a little exciting video for you. So I have just a little temporary container put together because I went to peek into the eggs, and it looks like one of the babies has come out, as you can see. So looks like it's and this one is from Harmony and Mischief, and it looks like this one that's come out is like Serenity and Pop-Tart. It looks like it is another bicolor, possibly. So I'm going to sit that down real quick and close the door so my boyfriend's cat doesn't come in here. She is not aggressive with the geckos, but she is curious, so I don't want her to scare them. So we are at day 89 today. So 89 days it took for this little guy to pop out. So hopefully the next one will be out soon. This one, though, looks interesting because it almost looks like it has patterns towards the very bottom of the stomach down here, so that is really interesting. Let me get the container out here. This one just came out like fresh because I checked this morning and none of them were out. And I got up at about noon, I want to say. And it is almost 10 o'clock. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to squeak at me. Okay. Very fresh out of the egg. This one is still very slimy. But definitely another bicolor by the looks of it. Gently pick it up. Here we go. Whoop! Don't be too freaked out. They play dead a lot to act less interesting to predators. So if you notice where it's flopping around really easy, okay, here we go. Now it's kind of being a little bit more spunky. Come here. Okay. Whoop. This one's actually pretty well behaved for just getting out of the egg, probably within the last 2 hours or so. Okay. So it looks like it's sitting still. Maybe it was just the perlite, or not perlite, but the hatchright that was against its stomach. Whoop. Because it does not appear to have any pattern now that I've got it in my hand. It definitely looks like another bicolor. Doesn't look to have any portholes yet, but that doesn't mean that none will develop. This white stuff on the side here is just more hatchright, so it's not any patterning. But yeah, it's a very nice looking baby. Very nice, healthy size. It's always nice to be able to keep them in the egg as long as possible. Because they will get a lot larger and they'll be more well developed versus if you've got a baby that's coming out at 60 to 70 days, or if you've got one coming out sooner than 60, which is not good because most of the time they're not fully developed. But if you've got one coming out around the 60 to 70 day range, less likely that they're going to be as nice or well developed versus one that's coming out around the more, in my case, normally most of my babies have come out around 85 to 95 days. This one, of course, like I said, was a day 89. And of course, its sibling, which is still in here in its little egg. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this guy off real quick, and I mean just like gently rubbing off that hatchright, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick him in his little container and spray some water in there. And then we're going to make sure that the little egg, which it looks like this one's egg looks fine, doesn't look like it's been twisted in any way. I'm going to go ahead and throw this egg away now that it has hatched. Then, of course, we've got one in here from Blaze that's right there, and then we've got her two that are also from Blaze that are a little bit further along. But anyway, we'll go ahead and skip to that part where I've got him all cleaned off. Okay, guys, so here's a better look at this one. Now that I've got most of the perlite, or hatchright, I keep saying perlite on accident, but I've got most of the hatchright cleaned off. I think I'm going to name this one Brownie. I don't know why I like the food, not the actual color, but... Or maybe Fudge. Something like that is going to be a cute name. I think I like Fudge better. But this one is very well behaved for a baby. Actually pretty surprised, because most of the time they don't just sit still real nice for me. It does appear to have some kind of light freckling going on at the very, very bottom of the stomach there. You can kind of see a little bit of a lighter brown pattern. Could just be because it's fresh out of the egg that it's got some of that showing. It might not develop into anything. Whoop, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my spray bottle real quick. I missed some water in there for it. But yeah, Fudge sounds like a good name. I like that. And then, of course, got one of my lids here that I put mesh on, so that'll provide ample circulation of air in there. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed getting to see a little fresh out of the egg baby. Too bad we couldn't catch it in the act of hatching. It's very uncommon to get to see them hatch. Either way, guys, I'm going to stop rambling now. I hope you got to enjoy seeing our new little bicolor baby, Fudge. So, and this one, of course, like I said, I think I mentioned anyway, is from Mischief and Harmony. Don't have Harmony anymore as I sold her, but I do obviously still have Mischief, so. Hey guys, I was sitting here getting ready to finish writing down some information because I just had this baby that was hatched this evening. And he came out of the egg a little bit before 9 o'clock, so I went to get the lay box, or not the lay box, but the incubator deal I have down to see what day the egg was laid, because I was going to write that down. And lo and behold, the other little baby has hatched, so I haven't even opened this container up yet. I just got this little container ready for him. So what's interesting is the last 3 times that I have gotten bicolors, there's always a sibling in there with them, in their batch, that's also just a regular Harlequin, which is really interesting. So I'm assuming, of course, that the bicolor came from Harmony's side of the family, and of course the Harlequin part is coming from Mischief's side of the family, even though Harmony was an extreme Harlequin. So I'm not sure, it could just be that, you know, some of the genetics of both of them was kind of at play there. But here is the new little baby. Haven't even got him out that yet, but he definitely has got a lot of white going on. This one might be a good potential tricolor, possibly. Haven't gotten really any big tricolors from this pairing yet, even though Mischief was a tricolor, of course, and Harmony being an extreme Harlequin. But this little guy looks like he is fresh from the egg, like he kind of like the other sibling, of course, because he looks obviously like he's more fresh than the other one was. Very, very gently picking up. Oh, he looks like he's in his first shed. You can see he's still got that skin there on his face. So this one looks like it's going to have some good potential, so that's good. So that is what the little guy looks like. Like I said previously, when they play dead, that is just to, you know, distract interest or kind of leave the predator not being as interested. But now he's kind of becoming a little bit more active. I wonder if his little egg teeth are still there. I don't see them. I'm going to kind of move the camera away from him and look myself. Nope. Actually, it looks like the little egg teeth are still there. I don't know, it's really hard for me to show on the camera because they are extremely small. But normally they're at the very... Yeah, you're not going to be able to see them. That sucks. But I can actually still see them there, which no surprise because... and you actually might be able to see that little bump. They normally, of course, will break off shortly after they hatch, so... But anyway, so this is the sibling. I really don't have any names in mind directly right now for this little guy. Obviously, with the other one, I was going to name him Brownie, and then I decided to name him Fudge instead. But this one here, no immediate names are popping into mind, so he'll kind of probably sit for a day or two without a name before I decide what I'm going to name him. But yeah, so it looks like both those little eggies came out at day... Well, this one technically would have been day 90 just by a little bit because it's a teeny bit past midnight. But yeah, that's funny. They both hatched the same day. Just sad I missed getting to see it because I was just talking about in the previous video that I never seemed to be able to catch them in time, and they always hatch by the time I found them. So, of course, it's always nice to have a good, healthy baby come out. Tonight we're doing weighing stuff, and I'm not going to be videoing because it's just a lot of work having to video each and every baby as it gets weighed. So I most of the time just do weights now and not bother videoing it. It's just too much of a hassle, really, to video weighing every single one since we've got quite a bit of babies now. We've got 11 babies now, I think. So go ahead and miss that now that he's jumped. That way it wasn't going to spray him directly and scare him or anything. So, but anyway, figured guys I'd show you that new little baby there, and that lid is not going to pop down on that side. But, well, I might have to try a different lid. But anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this little clip just to show that baby. I'm really not going to do too much talking, just because I've already done a long video with talking and stuff for the other babies. So, of course, I will be doing some updates and stuff soon on these guys and let you know what I've named that one and stuff in probably the community tab and whatnot. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel. It's always appreciated. Always encourages me to make more videos. Thank you so much for watching and have a good rest of your evening.